Today SEZANE released a new capsule and they brought back some beautiful dresses that I tried on and I actually own. So I thought it would be a nice video to share with you so we can talk about fit, how they look like in real life, and of course, if they're worth the money. This video will be more focused on dresses that are flattering on ladies like me with curvy hips. But of course, if you don't have curvy hips, this is still going to be helpful because some of these dresses are actually quite flattering on pretty much everyone. And I will be commenting on the ones that are not great for us, and these will be the best ones for you. I'll talk about some of the newest dresses, but I also want to mention the ones that I tried and that I actually have. So we'll talk about the midi and long dresses, also the short ones, stretchy fit, and also loose fit. I wanted to start from the stretchy fit dresses, and the first one that caught my attention that came back in stock is the Fabiola dress, which I have from last year, and it's my most worn summer dress ever. I wear this dress a lot in so many occasions, and it's very comfortable. It's in cotton. I love the fact that it has the buttons in the front, and even though it's a very basic piece, so simple, it does have a very special touch because of the length. It's a midi dress, and it also has the buttons on the front, which you can play around. It's a really great dress. If you don't like the buttons, they have also a version now called Erina, and I also own that one. I did wear this one a lot too. It has more of a tank top style, and it doesn't have the buttons, but I do love both of them. The fact that they are midi, it just makes it more dressy than a regular just summer short dress, and the fact that it's striped, it's even better because it makes more classic. And I also feel that stripes, they always bring like a little special element to the outfit. It's my favorite print, and I actually have a video on the power of stripes that I'm going to be sharing in a couple of days, so stay tuned. The next dress, I didn't do a review yet, but I have brought here to the channel in a couple of videos. One of them is my capsule wardrobe, and I'm going to link the video here so you can watch next. This Judy dress is just so comfortable. It is a midi dress. It does have a slit on the front, and it's not in wool, even though it feels like knit because it's so stretchy. It's a very nice and thick fabric, so I love how it hugs you. I think if you have curvy hips, this will be really a wonderful dress. Another dress, if you don't love black or if you don't like this slit on the front, but it's also quite similar, is the Lindsey dress. It's quite new. I just tried a few days ago, and I'm still debating whether I'm going to keep it or not. I'm wearing here the size small, and I wish that I had gone with the medium just for a little extra room around the hips. Other than that, the dress is really perfect. It just fits so well. It's so comfortable, and you can tell that the quality is also great because of the touch and how thick the fabric is. I just love this dress, and I'm planning to get the medium to try. Another dress that I really love and I can't recommend enough for us with curves or without curves actually is the Pippa Dress. I think the Pippa dress will hide your belly, will hide everything if you get the right size. I feel that if you get your usual size, it might do the opposite effect. But if you size up, because of the tie on the front, depending on how you tie, it's actually going to hide everything if you want. And such a flattering dress. Very simple, doesn't have a lot going on, but the details that the dress has, I think, really elevate the piece and makes like a perfect summer, spring, fall kind of dress. Now the next two dresses are a little bit on the warmer side, and they will be perfect for fall and winter. I know that some of you are actually going towards winter very soon, the opposite of us here. So it's the Harper dress. It's something that I own and love. It's so flattering. It hugs you in the right places. It has a nice and thick fabric and quite warm too. It's a gorgeous piece, really stunning. If you don't want the long version, maybe you're petite, there is one shorter called Harleen. I haven't yet tried this one, but Lydia from the Lydia Edit, she did a review on it. So if you guys want to check her out, she has really great videos. So the Harleen is beautiful, just another version of the Harper dress. Now two dresses that I haven't really tried on, but by looking at the website, I think these are really fantastic, are the Meryl Dress and also the Amandine. They look like they would hug you in the right places as well, and I just love the aesthetics and how it feels. Like I never touched it, but you can kind of see by the texture how it's going to be like in real life. If you have tried these dresses, let me know below because I'm very curious about them and maybe I'll give it a try. Now when it comes to short dresses, I actually have quite a few, but they are not available anymore. So I'm going to talk about the ones that you might be interested. And the first one that I would recommend is the Melody dress. This dress is so cute. It is so cute. I have it in white and I got it last year. Now they have it available in green. I remember a lot of people said that they wouldn't get it because it was white and it wasn't like the best color. But now that they have in green, I think it's such a beautiful dress. It's really comfortable. It is lined. I'm wearing the size medium. I wanted to size up just because of my hips. I thought it would give me a little extra room. In fact, I tried both sizes, but I ended up keeping the medium. One dress that has a similar fit and actually the same fabric is the Sinia dress. This one's in black, but it does give me the impression that it's a two-piece set, like skirt and t-shirt, if you know what I'm saying. But it does have the ruffles at the bottom, so it does make it a little more special. It has something here in the waist to make it a little bit more cinched, and I love the texture of the dress. It's just really beautiful. And one more that I can't forget is the Pippa short dress. You should definitely size up for that one. I, again, have a full review, and I'm going to link it right here so you can watch next. It is such a great dress, but it's really, really short. So just make sure that you size up for that one, unless you are petite. I think if you're petite, then it's totally fine to get your usual size. But if you're like me and I have all my measurements down below, I would suggest to size up. Now when it comes to loose fit dresses, I think they have just the most beautiful dresses, SEZANE. I love the Chiaretta dress. I tried that last year and I noticed in the lookbook that they have it again. So there are a couple of prints actually, plus a white one, and it's perfect if you have hips. It's not something that will be clingy. It actually just hugs your bust, and everywhere else is just flared and just so beautiful. Such an airy and breezy kind of dress. So if you don't love the fact that it reveals too much, there are two dresses I would recommend, the Vic Dress and the Adele Dress. Those are really, really beautiful. They're more modest and they will hug a bit around your torso and will just cinch your waist and flare at the bottom. One of them actually has the tie, so you can tie in the front, like a little strap you can tie in the front. And they're really beautiful dresses. They're really not my style, but something I would recommend just based on what I hear from all of you. I know that some of you are really huge fans of those two, Vic and the Adele. One more dress that I tried recently, and it's back in stock in a different color now in the new capsule, is the Etia Dress. I tried in a beautiful print, but I didn't love the fabric so much, so I returned. I'm definitely not going to try the yellow one because it's not a great color on me, even though I love yellow. But it is a dress that I know for sure it will be beautiful if you have curves. Still with the loose fit, but now with short dresses, I would say the Caprice is something that really caught my eye and my heart. I did try the white version. What I didn't like so much was the collar. It just felt a little bit stiff and kind of off around here. There was something weird in the dress. Other than that, I felt like the fit was so nice. So perhaps it was just my body type and it's something that you might want to try. I didn't keep that one for this reason, and also because I have something very similar. It's called the Solita Dress, and this one I sized up a lot because I tried the size 4, 36, and it was so tiny. Not the width, but just the length. It was just way too short. So I went with the 40. I went with size 8. I sized up so much. Also because they didn't have my usual size. But the Solita Dress is beautiful and they have in so many colors right now. Another one that's so cute, and I haven't tried, but it's the Salie Dress. It is kind of a baby doll dress. I love how it looks. It's really not my style, not something that I would wear. But if you have large hips and small waist, that's something that will be definitely suitable and flattering. In fact, I feel like this dress will be flattering on most body types when it comes to the ratio of the waist and hips. That's what I'm talking about. Of course, there are more factors that should be relevant, like your bust or the size of your bra or how tall you are. All of those things definitely play a role here. But since the video is about curvy hips, we're gonna focus on that. Now from the lookbook and the new pieces they released, one dress that I really loved was the Tamia Dress. It does have a lot of florals and that's not quite my style, but I feel like the fit would be so beautiful, and not just with us with a smaller waist. but on pretty much everyone. I love the fact that it hugs your torso until the waist and it goes flare all the way down. I know that not everyone would like to wear strapless dress, but in terms of fit, I think it's really, really beautiful. Now, the Solita dress is something that I would love to try. I'm so curious to see this in real life. They have it in blue, like an electric blue. I did see a white one, but to me, it feels like it's a little more stiff than I would like. The other ones feel more flowy, and one of them actually has the same print of the Tamia dress. So that's something I think would be really flattering on us and pretty much everyone, except that's a little bit short, but we'll see that in real life. The Wilma dress is also another beautiful piece. I tried something similar last year, and I didn't keep because it felt a little bit too bulky for me. It was completely lined and it just felt like I just didn't feel so comfortable. Also, the length wasn't great for me. But I think it's a really beautiful piece for spring, summer, and maybe fall, depending on how you style. And probably one of the most beautiful dresses that I've seen in this lookbook is the Fernande. I thought it was going to be Fernanda because that's a more common name, more popular name, but they're calling it Fernande. So that is a maxi dress, and although I think it's beautiful and I know it's going to be flattering on us with large hips, I do feel like it is a statement piece and not something classic that you're going to wear so much. So it is a gorgeous dress, but me personally, I wouldn't order just because I don't have any place to go with that. And living in New York is just not going to allow me to wear the dress enough. But it is a very special piece. So when it's at this price point, I either go with something that I know I'm going to wear a lot, or that's truly special, that's worth that money. This actually surprised me because usually their maxi dresses are closer to $300, but this one is closer to $200. So I would be really curious to see in real life. I might go to the store in a couple of days and then I'll update you guys if I see it. Now, for the dresses that I would avoid, I would say the worst dresses for us are the ones with a straight cut, and that's simply because it fights our natural lines. I think the best way to find a good dress for you is to follow your natural lines. If you have a more straight figure, straight dresses, structured fabrics will be pretty good for you. But if you have curvy lines and if you have bust and if you have just curvy hips, the flowy fabrics will be the best ones. So the ones that I would avoid, even though they're so comfortable and really, really malleable, are the Amy dress, for example, very similar to Pippa, but it doesn't really show you curves. It's just one straight dress and it goes all the way down. On me, this would be really unflattering. They also have the Selena, which is the same dress, just shorter. So it's the same thing. It has some buttons here on the side. It's like a t-shirt type of dress, but it's a lot shorter. Another one that I would say really doesn't do much for us is the Maxine or Maxina dress. This one is like a shirt dress, not t-shirt. A shirt dress, like a button down. And I did try one of them, which I loved the pattern and the fabric, but it was so bad. The fit was really, really bad. I feel like if the dress at least had a more flowy fabric, could have worked, but the way it just was a disaster. One dress that I thought it looked so weird was the Erina dress. Haven't seen that in real life, but just by looking at the website on the model, who's so pretty, you can see that it's just hugging the wrong places. Kind of feels tight on the hips and also around the bust, but then here it's so loose. So that one I would say it's probably not a good fit for us with curvy hips. And the same for the Renica and for the Evelyn. So all of these knit dresses that look like a sweater, just a sweater dress, anything like this in general, I feel it's not going to be so flattering. Of course, there are so many ways to wear these and just trick the eye. But in general, I would say just stay away from these. Do you have any SEZANE dresses that are your favorite ones? If you do, let me know in the comment section below because I think will be so helpful. We all can share information on our favorite dresses and help each other. You might like to watch this video next. It's about best and worst pants for ladies like us with curvy hips. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye bye.